Anger and happiness can never exist together. The other side of anger is absolute happiness. Having difference of opinion is not a problem. You are refusing to accept the difference of opinion. Calmness is possible only when you practice stillness. And stillness is possible only through a process of meditation. First, understand one thing. You can never control anger or you can never eliminate anger totally. You can only neutralize anger. And this is possible only with meditation. This is possible only with meditation. Because, see, you need to understand there is a word called irritation, frustration. What about all these things? Is it okay to live with irritation and frustration? So, anger does not come immediately. It starts with an irritation or with a frustration or with a situation in which you are not ready to accept as your experience. Or there is a relationship that you are in, you are not experiencing the expected behavior from the opposite person. So, when is the anger possible? I am not saying you should live without anger because it is not a possibility. I can simply say, don't be angry, be happy all the time. The very process of getting anger is not under your control. It's like you taking 2 liters of water. Now you can't stop the urination, it has to happen by itself. So you're taking so much of, judgment about the opposite person in a negative way, or you're having so much of perception about things, people and place in a negative way, and when you reach that place, when there is an interaction that is happening between the previous perception and the present reality in your mind, it pops up as an anger. Do you understand? So this anger is not under your control because already you had enough of water to urinate. That's the same thing here. But you can be aware that urination has to be done in a precise place called a restroom or a bathroom or a toilet. You don't just open your bladder wherever you are once you get the urination. The same thing can happen to anger. See, it may sound so gross, but it is the absolute way to understand anger and live a beautiful life without anger. Because what is the meaning of anger? It is presence of unhappiness and absence of happiness. Anger and happiness can never exist together. The other side of anger is absolute happiness. I am talking in this way. So, you will get urination. Since you are aware, you will find a place to open your bladder. There is nothing more spiritual than this, if you understand this. So, you will get angry. You will be aware that you are getting angry. And the immediate way to come out of anger is to create a knowledge about permanent happiness. Forgetful state of your real power is the reason for anger. Your mind has convinced or mind got convinced that the situation will go out of your control or something is going out of control for your loved one or for you. No. So, you will get anger and you will be aware about the anger. Now the magic happens. Once you are aware about the anger and also knowledge about the power within you and also you are practicing meditation, you will see a beautiful quality that is getting expressed through you at the time of anger. I call this divine expression, patience, humbleness, being kind to your own self and to others in the time of anger is a divine quality. And that is possible only when you are aware about the anger and also by practicing meditation. Because meditation helps you to remember all the time that there is God within you. And now your awareness about your state, not about something else. Now this helps you to be aware about the anger. Now at the time of anger, your ability to maintain calmness or patience is possible. Now when you do this, even in the time of anger, and you are having the ability to maintain patience, this is where you experience calmness. And one more thing about it. Anger is very, 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 very subtle. You need to understand that. Once you are angry with someone, you have already created a huge distance between two people in spite of being together. That's the reason you shout when you are angry with someone. They are sitting next to you, you'll go and shout, don't you understand? Don't you understand? When do you shout at someone? When do you scream at someone? Only when there are enough, they're in a far distance. Because you need to shout louder to reach them so that they can hear you. Hello, how are you? It's possible not when somebody is next to you. And that too, even when somebody is in a huge distance, somebody is in a long distance, When you have a technology available with you with a mic, you talk with a very less energy. Now this mic will amplify, the sound will get, sound gets amplified to the technology and they listen to you. But when someone is next to you, you shout at them, get lost, go away from my life. Why? You can happily say that, no, get lost, go away from my life. No, you will not be able to say that. Because even though physically there is no distance between you, you have already created a huge distance in the mind. When you are having someone with whom you are not happy in relationship, the distance is already created. Or when the distance is already created, you are not happy with the person with whom you are already created a distance in mind. Because a difference of opinion has to be accepted. Having difference of opinion is not a problem. You are refusing to accept the difference of opinion. And this is what makes you a beautiful human being during this existence. People with you will have difference of opinion. And your ability to accept the difference of opinion is called the divine quality, calmness and patience. Now, slowly, as the, salt dissolves in water, as the water evaporates itself, and loses its own form in the presence of heat, this happens. In the presence of awareness and understanding this principle behind accepting the indifference or difference of opinion in relationship will make this anger evaporate from you. You're not controlling anger here. The anger comes and it vanishes more faster than the way it came to you. And here starts the happiness in relationship. Here starts the happiness within your own self. But you need to understand two things. Ability to maintain patience is called calmness. And calmness is possible only when you practice stillness. And stillness is possible only through a process of meditation. And that is Atma Dhyana. You will live a life free of anger and full of happiness. Full of happiness. You will live a life free of fear and full of freedom. Aham Brahmasmi.